decided to jump onto a mystery box. I can kind of tell what one of these is. But my staff had a fun time picking out what was in the box and gonna wing it. All right, well, I'm gonna pull the box off and let's see what we got. Welcome back, everybody. We're just really good at throwing wrenches into the mix after last week and the beginning of this week, so throw another one into my mix. We decided to jump onto a mystery box. I can kind of tell what one of these is. But my staff had a fun time picking out what was in the box, and we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna make a plate, a dish. We're gonna make a meal out of this. No idea what we're gonna come up with, so I'll try to think out aloud as we go through this. Can't guarantee much there. Can't guarantee I'll be thinking a whole lot either. All right, well, I'm gonna pull the box off and let's see what we got. We have Beyond Sausage, thank you. I like that. We got some carrots. We've got some bread, some good seed bread. Nice. Here we have a cabbage, green cabbage, and a bourbon barbecue sauce. One orange. Not sure what we're gonna do with that. Got some ears of corn and a leek. So, it's kind of a mix. I've never really done this, so let's see how this ends up. I'm just gonna start with processing everything, getting everything broke down, ready to use. Ready to cook, you can just pop them right on. We're gonna do this a couple different ways, I think. Options. You need some. And so I think what I'm going to do, we're gonna char one of these like a wedge. And then we're gonna make a little coleslaw salad out of this and the carrots. Not sure what to do with the Beyond yet. And the leek, I don't know. Okay, so that's ready.
Can you tell about what the leek is?
Leek's kind of like an onion, a green onion. Yeah, when we're done, you can tell me what you would have made, or you can go ahead and make it yourself, and we can go that way. But yeah, this definitely pulls from your most confident dishes in your head. There are a lot of times where we're thinking of stuff, one-off dishes, and we might spend a whole day making 5 or 6 different varieties of it. This, unfortunately, don't have much room for freedom. This just needs to turn out good. So we'll chop up one of these.
Tiffany Leckler's. Sure, if that's okay, I'll be right over.
All right, so we've got some shredded carrot, some green cabbage. So there's the base of the slaw. And there's just added some red cabbage, and we'll season that later. You know, they make this really easy on Chopped. Like, you almost think they know what they're cooking with ahead of time, because they just whip up these ideas like it's nothing. So we've got some olive oil going into one of my pans. We'll get this part prepped and done.
What do you got there?
That is balsamic vinegar. I'm going to add that to a pan. And then we're going to juice the orange into the pan. Or same pan. So an orange balsamic vinaigrette. And I will admit this is already slightly reduced, so we're not going to go a little too crazy with it this time around. And I heard you can bake corn, so we're just going to bake this. And I don't really know how long it takes or anything like that. So we're just going to put it in the oven. We're going to leave the husk on because if we torch this, it gets a little hot and it burns. At least it only burns the husk and not the corn. So just going to let that go. Forget about that for about 20 minutes. And these we'll just slice up as well. I need to grab some garlic. Now the hard part is not burning anything. So the balsamic comes up to about a quick simmer. That's to help incorporate the flavors, gets it all one consistency. All right. Now that we've charred our cabbage, we're going to keep the pan kind of hot. We are going to coat this with barbecue sauce. And then pop that into the oven to finish. Then you have to keep in mind when you do put in the oven, your barbecue sauce will go liquid. And you'll get all that out of here and everything else will just stick to the cabbage. I'm gonna pop that into the oven. All right, so that pan's still nice and hot. And we will add in our leeks. Some garlic. Carrots. And toss this around for a little bit. And then we will add our Beyond sausage. So this is creme fraiche made with cashews, some red pepper flake, a good bit of salt and pepper, and then quite a bit of creme fraiche. I'm going to give this a mix. And just make sure you keep checking your pan. Try not to over torch anything. A little char is okay. And then we're going to go ahead and add in the Beyond sausage. Let that bounce around. We'll make sticks. That's what we're gonna call them. I don't really know what they're called, but that's what we're going for. Butter, vegan butter. Move that around. We're going to throw these in the pan. We want these to get fairly crispy. I really like working with the Beyond sausage. It fries up really well, holds its shape, has great flavor. And then one trick with the leek is you need to make sure it is fully cooked, or else they're rather tough. Yeah, so this skillet is the Beyond sausage, some carrots, the leek that we cut up earlier, and then a little bit of garlic. And then I'll use olive oil, salt, pepper. That's pretty standard across everything. And then in the oven we have some corn in the husk still going. That's probably got another 10-15 minutes to go. And then we have some barbecued cabbage finishing up.
Very good. I'm liking the breadstick idea. Oh my.
That's coming out real nice. Corn still feels pretty solid, so we don't know if that's going to work out or not. All right.
Everything smells good.
That is a lot of coleslaw. Nothing too fancy with the greens, just we needed a little extra green in the dish, I felt like, so we've got some spinach.
It's like, add this to your menu.
Mm-hmm. Some of these sticks aren't bad. Yeah, we'll call this like the lazy man's crouton. So we've got that. Corn still going in the oven. We've got our balsamic right here. And to help make the balsamic hold on to its set or stay together, we're going to add in just a pinch of agar-agar. If anybody's ever tried that or heard of it, you don't need a whole lot, but it's used in like vegan jellies or Jell-O, if you want Jell-O. Does also kind of make a shine with certain things, so just gonna let that play together for a little bit. So the balsamic is very potent. I will warn you that if you go to use it, and if you don't like the smell, or you know people that don't like the smell, it will be stuck to everything in the house temporarily. So we just put a little bit of balsamic over top. But if you've never cooked corn with a husk on, it's really easy.
Yeah.
Grill it.
Microwave, grill it.
It helps protect your corn, so even if you're not so good with temperatures, the best part ends up great. All right. So I think we got everything. And then nuts and seeds are always a great way to top off a dish. A little extra fat. some good proteins and everything else we don't get. So there we have a charred barbecue cabbage with the Beyond sausage, carrots, leeks, and garlic, if I'm correct. That's all just sauteed. And then a green cabbage, purple cabbage, carrot, and creme fraiche coleslaw with our newfound good seed bread sticks on top and some fresh Selmy's corn, all ready to go. And I really tried not to pick out of things or add too much to it that wasn't already given, just because I have the luxury of having a kitchen full of prepped vegetables and things that most people don't have. But
That's good.
we could very easily add in more vegetables, change more vegetables. You could even make a different base. You could add in some rice, but for the most part, this is a pretty hearty meal for a quick dish. A lot more respect for those people on Chopped. This is a lot harder than anybody realizes. Yeah, hopefully it wasn't too long. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. As always, if you do make a dish, please tag me, Facebook me, Instagram. I'm not on Twitter, sorry. But yeah, just get a hold of us, share some love, and see you next Monday. So thank you all.
Thank you guys.